is that I was watched from first grade on because I was, I was on all the tests and all the areas I was well beyond.
Obviously.
So there's a lot of we can get into the radiation contamination story.
Do you want to take that tangent for a second?
Okay.
That's fascinating.
Okay, yeah. So I came upon that little bit of knowledge when I was cruising the internet trying to understand my mom's family, because she doesn't know a lot about. She was separated from her family when she was about 7 with her sister and her brother, and they were sent off, and they didn't know if they were ever going to return, and they didn't know the people that they were talking to. And she was like, "Why did this happen to me?" And when she went back, her family said, "Well," she said, "Well, why did you guys not tell me what was going on or who these people were?" And they said, "Oh, you weren't supposed to remember," and they broke out in tears. And so, like, there's a mysterious story about my mom and the youngest people in that family, about what was going on for them. Both of her parents working for the federal government, Department of Energy, uranium plant. She gets a full ride scholarship to University of Chicago. And she calls them up and says, "Well, I want to go, but I can't go because I can't afford the plane or the books or the food. So you have to pay for everything." And they're like, "All right." So she goes, and then she's sort of monitored in that they're very, a little bit manipulative with her around. There's a story with her that just sounds like they knew she was coming from this poor family. They knew her parents were exposed to uranium, and they were going to study her, I think.
But she was sent away, if I'm understanding
Well, she's
correctly.
going to the University of Chicago, which, Oppenheimer,
Interesting.
Government contractor for, nuclear weapons.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, so she's at University of Chicago. She meets my dad, whatever. My dad's a theoretical physicist, ends up working for Department of Energy. I think this is not, you could tell a conspiracy theory story about this. This could all be coincidence. I'm halfway in between, and I end up calling it an inspiracy.
Inspiracy.
Which means that, you know what, you could go in the conspiracy theory direction, but if you take the redemptive narrative of becoming inspired by your own strength and your own capacity to manage all the shit that goes down in a situation like this, then you can be free. And so I don't know that I am making it up about any of it. So that's sort of why I say, look, the disclosure comes from within. Like, what can I tell?